Welcome to Money Mindset, the show where we talk to ordinary people who have done extraordinary things because they changed their mind about money. I am so excited for the guests we have here. We're doing something a little different. We're gonna have like a little open discussion, a little round table with some heavy hitters in the trading game, and I'm just really excited. You might recognize one. He was actually my first guest, and it's our anniversary. But I'm super hyped to have these brothers here. I got G Lambo in the building. Y'all give it up.
What up? What up?
I got
what up?
BR Brennan Riley in the building. Crypto Nino Brown, what's good?
What's good, brother?
We might have another guest hopping on here in a minute. We're gonna see if we can get him on, but in the meantime, we're gonna get started. So first and foremost, once again, man, I appreciate you both for joining me and agreeing to be on the show. I know y'all both busy with your businesses and your families, and just taking the time out. I appreciate that. Salute to y'all.
Thank you for inviting me.
I know G last time y'all didn't get to see it on the show. It was our first show, and the camera wasn't working, but G was flexing. He was on the beach.
Oh yeah. I spent all that money on drink the whole time. I think I'm on the camera. I'm drinking. I'm like, he was like, the camera didn't work.
Hey, man, sorry,
I was like, oh, that's cool.
But I appreciate you sharing the drinking experience with us. But the flex was real. I was like, yo, this dude showed up on the beach. I love it. But yeah, man. So awesome. I want to real quick, Brent, especially with you not being on the show, and also G with you, just to give everybody an opportunity that maybe didn't see that episode, give them an opportunity to know who you are. So Brent, I'll start with you, just real quick introduction on who you are. So him and I, we go back some years now. We actually
2001.
Okay, 2001. Yeah. We served in the Air Force together. And gratefully through social media, we've been able to stay in contact, and we have a passion for trading and crypto in particular. And I have a confession to make. I have not signed up for Twitter. So you can cancel me, bro. You can cancel me.
Oh, I'm out. Turn my
all over.
I promised him I would sign up with Twitter, and we're gonna talk about why in a minute. But yeah, Brennan, how real quick, just like how long have you been? Because we're gonna focus on trading, but we're gonna talk about some other stuff. But how long would you say you've been kind of messing with the whole trading thing?
With crypto, I started. My first crypto was XRP. Mm-hmm. I bought back in I want to say the end of 2017 or 2018.
Okay.
So this was way before they were investigated. Way before that was the very first coin, and it's because I didn't do Bitcoin because I didn't have an understanding back then of how it worked. Because I thought at the time you had to have. I think at that time Bitcoin was like 12,000, whatever. I thought you had to have $12,000. I didn't know you only could put $1. That's how ignorant I was of it back then. But XRP back then was so cheap.
Yeah.
I've been holding that. That was my first one. I still got it. I can't do nothing with it because it's stuff.
Right. Oh, yeah. So 2017, 2018.
2017. So it was about 6, 7 years.
Okay. And G, what about you? When did you start getting into the trading thing?
My father had me in regular trading for forever since I was little. Like I'm doing with my kids now. Oh, wow. But but as far as crypto, I feel like I have one of those stories where like I heard about it super early. I had somebody talking about it when I worked at Verizon Wireless. This guy talked my ear off about it, and I was interested, but I never like got up and did anything. Like I'm not one of those people. I had 1 billion coins and I missed it. No, I just kept researching it. I'll get it when it's right. And forgot about it. I remember when it shot up to $1,500, and then I hopped in. I think that was like 2015.
Oh, that still was good time though.
Yeah, and then I got in and I got a couple, But the way I bought it on so many different platforms. I had to keep moving it over and over.
Back then,
that's how crazy. And I was losing it from transferring it. So I was losing more and more and more and more and more. But I actually managed to hold on to some. But yeah, 2015, man.
Wow. So I
remember.
Let me tell you something, man. And I bet you y'all feel the same way about this, bro. But if I could go and talk back to 2015 Marcus, man, I would smack the fire out of him, yo. Because I had so many people tell me, hey man, you need to get in this Bitcoin. But it was kind of like how they pitched the Matrix.
Bro, at that time, the Bitcoin, when that first came out, them people were aggressive.
Right.
I had a lot of friends, bro. I had friends that deleted me because I was like going in on them, like, man, get out of here. This is a bubble. This is fake. Blah 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 blah. I've actually went back and personally apologized to them after.
Like, yo,
I got it off, bro. That was my biggest L. Bitcoin, not getting into Bitcoin was my biggest. That's the reason why I'm in it now.
Yeah, man.
Man.
But see, it was
like you said, if I could talk to the old 2015 me, I'd be dumb rich right now.
Yeah, but see, for me, it was just how it was presented. It wasn't presented right. Like, you know what I mean?
It wasn't.
Like it's money, but it's not really money. Like,
it wasn't.
What are you
there
talking
was no
about,
clear
bro?
understanding. It was just out of the blue.
Yeah.
You're right. It was crazy.
And I'm like, so it's a coin? Like, nah, it's like a digital coin, and you don't really, do you own it? Not really. And I was like, I'm good, man.
Do y'all remember the Google glasses?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so I'm at Verizon. A lady walks in. She has the Google glasses. She hands them to me, and she says her son works for Google, and he's got these glasses he just gave to. I don't know. So she gives them to me, and I'm like, you know, me and tech. So I get them, and I'm just like, I'm trying to stay calm. Like, yeah, let me take these in the back, and I'm on. You know what I mean? I'll set you up. I go in the back, and I look at these glasses. I'm like, all the guys run in the back, and we're trying them on and different things like that. And in the glasses, when I was trying to sign. You could see all the crypto ads and the crypto this and the crypto that. And I remember the guy who was telling me to buy Bitcoin at that time. If I would have bought it, you guys probably would know me or not know me. I'd be a multi-millionaire, man, if I would have bought at that. This was 2013.
Wow.
2013. And I had those Google glasses on. I'm taking pictures with the glasses. We connected to the internet for it and all that. Wow. If I would have that day, man, I wish I could go back. Like if I could go back right now, man, that day, it would be perfect. So
smack the fire.
That's why I don't miss out on anything right now, man. I don't take it for granted. And then people who shill it and basically try to talk you out of it, man. I can't even hear that. I can't even. I'm sorry. That's like.
So, G, you said two things that I want to dive. We about to transition right into it. Yeah. The first thing is that, well, actually, you said three things, but I just wanted to salute you for the fact that you getting your kids into trading right now. Oh, yeah, man, that's awesome. I wish
Robux. They learned from me, and then when they got in that Robux, and I showed them basically how I'm like, baby, look how I have to get money on Amazon with real money. So you can pay for stuff in the game. I'm like, think about that.
That's dope. Yeah. So that's dope. So that's something you got me like, man, let me go back. I got teenagers now too, and my son he making real money. Like let's go talk.
Yeah.
So that was the first thing. The second thing is and this is kind of part of the reason why I wanted to have this conversation with y'all, because y'all heavy hitters, man. Y'all beasts in this. And just for everybody watching, get you a friend that take this thing seriously. And I'm not talking like, you know, somebody that you cool with. I'm talking about a friend, because what'll happen is if they passionate about it, you passionate about it, they'll share that passion with you. These two brothers be putting me on and so much stuff, and it come natural. Like, I don't even feel like I'll be pulling. Look, I'm telling this audience, these two will hit me up. I won't even hit them up. They will hit me up and go, hey, bro, are you into this? Hey, bro, did you doing this? Brennan mad at me right now because I ain't got Twitter. He told me to get Twitter.
It's so important, bro. Twitter, especially being an investor. If you're investing and you don't have Twitter, I don't know what you're doing. Like, I'm being dead serious. Like, all these businesses, all these coins, they all make their announcements via Twitter first before anything.
Yo, he just called me stupid, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if y'all caught that.
And like with I was just listening to like I said, I listen to Twitter Spaces all the time, and they were talking about the recent crash of Terra Luna. This is again why Twitter is important, because Do Kwon, if you follow him, I follow him. He's very arrogant. So you could like people like I'm glad I didn't invest in Terra before that crash, because you can kind of see it coming. And he was challenging billionaires on Twitter to attack his coin, like openly calling them poor, and like that's why it's important to have Twitter, because he is the creator of Terra Luna. You seen with that coin was from 0 and went as high as 120 before.
That sounds like
can I piggyback off that though?
Yeah, go ahead.
Real quick, the space I was in with Citadel, Virtue Capital, and JP Morgan, they're jumping into crypto. So that Terra Luna, even though like something like that, as far as it crashing and all that, Netflix crash, everything went down. Everybody's trying to get liquidity right now. Sure. But I'm not saying go buy it right now, but keep an eye on coins like that. Keep an eye on them, because once they announce it, JP Morgan announces that they're taking over and revamping Luna, or they're making a coin similar to it, it'll shoot up like you don't even like. You think about XRP, like you said. XRP's they've been in court, as long as
like
crypto's been out.
3 years. Yeah, for real.
But they still make waves, and there's rumors that Amazon's supposed to do a deal with them. And so many people at their heels. Bad news is just as good as good news, man. News is news, man.
And that's why I got to be on Twitter, because that dude, Elon Musk, every time he tweets something, money is made, bro.
Yes.
Like how I get these messages out to you, Marcus, in your DMs and stuff. Like my Twitter, all I follow on Twitter is all these coins, all the creators of the coins, the devs, and all the relevant people. And I have all my Twitter alerts set. My phone goes crazy.
See, and that's so much better than following Instagram models. So
I didn't say that. No.
Actually, what you say, you got to have a balance. You got to
get on Twitter. You have to get on Twitter, man.
No, absolutely. And all jokes aside, I need to be on it, because G be saying the same thing to me too. G Lambo be like, hey, follow this guy, follow this person. So y'all both right. So we're gonna move on.
Once you get on, we'll send you the people to follow. All you gotta do is just click it.
Bad. So we're gonna move off of y'all yelling at me because I'm feeling some type of way. But so
I'm setting you up in the count now.
So the other thing is that you said, and I know y'all, this is gonna spark something, but you said something that was so dope to me, which is, this is why I don't miss any opportunity. So my question to you two heavy hitters, for people that's watching, because there are many people that's doing double dutch even now with crypto, like they should I, and they still, despite the amount of millions of people that have made millions off of this, they still double dutching. So my question to you all is this: do you feel like even right now, we're gonna talk about what's going on today, even right now there's an opportunity in this market to do well in? Right now.
This is actually the best.
A lot of people, something you said that I thought about, a lot of people forget this, but you can trade it. There's a lot of people, every time I tell somebody about Bitcoin or I tell them about Ethereum or XRP, they think, oh, let me put some money on it. And I'm like, you can buy, you can hold it, you can long it, but there's such thing as you can trade it. You can hop in and out. Like you said, double dutch, thinking about it or not, hop in hop in on a red day and then hop out on a green day. And I tell a lot, and then I'll be like, I'll call people up. I'll say, hey, did you sell? They're like, oh, you know what? You just told me to buy it. I said, no. I said, trade it. You can trade it.
So, Brandon, I'm gonna get to you in a second. I'm gonna get to you in a second. But G Lambo, you just hit me with it, because I just got into a place where I'm starting to hold, because trading crypto was how I got into this. So I was just, boom, 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 boom. And I was the opposite. I was doing what most people weren't doing. A lot of people was buying and holding. I'm in there, boom, get my money out, get my money out. And I just got to a place where I'm doing the holding thing. So you right. Brennan, so there's money still to be made?
Now, see, my strategy is I'm a holder. And I tell you this all the time, diamond hands all the way. And, you know, I definitely think I'm a holder. So I buy and hold. Like I told you, I have 39 different coins, but I have a specific goal in head. Like I have a long-term vision for all these coins. I see XRP at a certain level. I see XRP in the thousands. I see Cardano I see certain coins at certain target levels. So I have certain, like I could probably make this amount off of XRP. I can make this between my 39 different coins that I hold, because I buy and hold, bro. I'm not selling. I'm accumulating because I see the bigger picture.
Right.
And I'm buying and holding. So
I agree with that too.
Now what I am trading, I'm trading like the meme coins. That's where I'm getting my profits and stuff, like off the meme coins. I got in the SHIB very early. I got in the SHIB with 12 zeros.
Let me tell you something about SHIB real quick. So first off,
crazy money off of SHIB.
So first off, to the audience, y'all heard 2 point of views that make sense, and that's kind of why I asked that question, because the great thing about this market is you could be a holder, you could be a trader, or you could be both. But you got to do what's comfortable with you. But the point is, stop double dutching and do your thing, do your research. But with that being said, real quick about SHIB, this guy, G Lambo, before even you and I was kicking it, told me about SHIB, sent me the picture, like, yo, Elon Musk, blah, blah, this thing about to blow. And that was before we did Money Mindset the first time. And I was like, oh, okay. And I let it go to the back of my head. And man, when I tell you, if I would have bought it when he said it, yo, and I was looking at the conversation earlier, G, and I was like, damn.
There's a lot of coins like that too, man. But see,
you can like a mug. If you save our text, man, you can go back and count a couple zeros.
And see, and talking about
you get depressed.
I'm aggressive. I sent you receipts. I said, yo, I'm depositing this right now.
Facts.
I know you was on the other end, like, man,
story, like, damn it, this mother.
I'm trying to push you off the edge, man.
I dig it.
Get it, man.
I dig it.
Man, some of the coins
it worked
overnight.
Like
some of those coins make crazy profits, like Ape coin. Yes. Like I was on Ape. I've been following Bored Ape. Yeah. See, this is why it's important to buy crypto. This is why it was important to buy crypto early, especially Ethereum, especially people that are into NFTs and all that. This is why it was important to get in very early, because Ethereum, if you'd have bought it back when it was $12 and you've been holding it now, you have all this money to buy the NFTs. You'd have all this money to cover your gas fees. So that's what people don't understand. When you're buying coins early, you have to do it on Uniswap. It's complicated. It costs a lot of gas fees if you're trying to transfer with. And that's why it was important to hold. That's why it's important to hold Ethereum. Sure. Always.
Oh, I got some of that for certain. So I'm gonna give y'all. So I'm gonna give the audience a saying that I got from G Lambo over here. And I told this to Brennan because I live by it now. Like, I'm looking for the crypto with all the zeros in the front of it, because that means I can get in while it's cheap.
Yep. Did you see? I know I never posted this one because this one that kind of shook me up a little bit because of the people I found out about it. But Sheamus.
Yeah, no, you told me.
Okay, I did. I said something to you. Okay.
When you said you could count some zeros,
you gotta watch that.
Huh?
Yeah, I gotta watch Sheamus. I didn't know if I told you or not.
No, you did. So Brandon, we're gonna talk. You mentioned something. Should we go? Yeah, let's get into it. So NFTs, right? So that is something that, similar to crypto, it got hot and then it just blew. Like now NFT, like you got models making NFTs. You know what I'm saying? Like NFTs was so random. And what was the first one? My first one I remember hearing about was a digital picture of
the CryptoPunks.
Was it? Nah, it was
Beeple.
Yeah.
Beeple. He actually was in a space with him not long ago, and he was just trying to get everybody out of, because you got a lot of detractors and people, they take shots when everything's down. Like Apple could fall 50 points, or not Apple. I'm sorry, I don't want to say that. But Netflix could fall 75%, and you don't hear nobody talking about it negative, in a negative way, except for they try to say, okay, maybe the recession's over, people are getting back outside. They make excuses.
Sure.
But then you get NFTs take a little bit of a dip or whatever, and then you hear people, but you got to look at that as these people are looking to get in. If you didn't
trying to drive the market,
right? Exactly. If you didn't get in at the right time, say a neighborhood or whatever, you're gonna have people that's gonna be outside like, oh, you made a mistake. Come on out. And then as soon as you come out, where they do, they go.
That's so true.
Yeah.
So they apes, like they big dogs, and they be, oh, that's trash. Don't get that.
Yeah,
they got it.
But NFTs, non-fungible tokens, man, I could go. I know with the Oculus Rift and with the VR and everything, watching the pictures, people don't even know some of those NFTs that you see regular on the internet. People be screenshotting them. Well, go into VR, you see that, you can walk into the damn thing, and actually it's an art gallery. It's a whole, the whole world.
Yeah, I was about to say, and Brendan, I hear you talking. I was going to say, either one of y'all, Brendan, you can go just real quick for the audience. Like, what a simple definition of NFT, and then why you into it.
I like it for the art purpose. See, I got into it because again, this is why you got to have Twitter, because there's a lot of NFT scams out there. And when I first started hearing about NFT, I think the Bored Apes was the very first NFT I started hearing about. It's crazy because Bored Ape came out a little over a year ago and it cost $300 to get a Bored Ape.
How much is it now?
When their Instagram page first came out, and their Twitter page,
millions.
Had followers and stuff on it. Oh, it's millions now. Yeah. Oh, it's like a half. It's like a $500,000. The floor price is like a $500,000 for sure. It was $300 a little over a year ago to mint. Now, another thing about NFTs, because a lot of people think NFTs don't have any use. Nobody at the time probably didn't think Bored Ape didn't have any utility when they bought it originally for $300. They didn't know almost a year later they was going to come out with ApeCoin. Those those Bored Ape holders got $90,000 worth of ApeCoin airdropped into their wallet when ApeCoin came out. Yep. So if you got your NFT early at $300, you were already up crazy. And you can sell that thing for almost $1 million.
That's
and
wild.
You had 10,000 ApeCoin deposited, and at that time of that airdrop, it was valued at $90,000.
That's
utility, and now ApeCoin has utility. So that's why it's important to be on Twitter and follow reliable and like Yuga Labs and people that are good projects, and be on the Discords, and you got to be on all that, the Discords and all that, and this is where all these announcements come.
Yeah, I'm on Discord, but I'm definitely not on Twitter yet. But I told you to leave me alone, B's. Like, why are you getting on me? No, I'm kidding.
But like NFTs, like you said with the art, they sell NFT frames. So like people in their houses one day are gonna have NFT. You're gonna be seeing different kind of artwork in people's homes.
Like digital artwork.
There's digital NFT frames where you can display your NFT. And then he mentioned something about screenshotting NFTs. I had a lot of people ask me, I could have screenshot that, but a real NFT, all NFTs can be verified through the Ether scan.
Yep.
That's crazy.
That's you got to know, because that's how you get scammed. Man, I see on the internet all day long people getting scammed crazy because they click on links and they, you got to, man, you can really take an L on Twitter too.
Well, I mean, especially dropping,
you'll get DMs and private messages saying, "Oh, I could fix this for you. Let me see your past."
Be careful of that.
Very careful, bro. When you get on Twitter, I think we need to give you like a crash course before you go active.
Well, I ain't following nobody unless I ask y'all first.
No, it's not following.
I'm not buying nothing. I ain't buying. We talking,
bro.
Yeah.
It's the comments.
You got to be careful.
It's the comments.
You got to be careful.
Like there was a big NFT hack for ApeCoin for the Bored Apes.
Yeah, I remember. You sent me that article. I think you.
You know, I have like a rule that I have for everyone that want to get into crypto. If anybody ever tells you they can get something cheaper, than what the base price is, it's a scam.
Big scam.
And then you got a lot of people. You got a lot of scammers. They're sitting with a whole bunch of coins, but they need to wash them. So they'll give you coins for cheap, but that's the way they wash them. So you gotta Yeah, but you have to be careful because that's you don't want to. Everything on the blockchain is 100% transparent. I could go online and see everybody's wallet and look it up. And even see people's patterns on how they buy, how whales drop. And a whale is someone who has a lot of coins in a specific coin or whatever. So like ApeCoin, he was talking about earlier. I remember where I slept on that because it was how many people who the devs who started it, they had a ton of coins. So to me looking, I just was like, you know what, I got rules, I'm stick by it. And I was like, one of these devs could drop on me any minute and I'd be, out of it. But I wish I'd have took the check. That's what I'm saying. Now I'm not missing these opportunities, man. You can't.
Yeah, because the day
But you need that information. You need that information.
Dude, the day ApeCoin came out, because I get my paychecks, I get paid direct deposit via Coinbase. So I was already on game on ApeCoin. So I was already chose to get paid in ApeCoin. My paycheck actually came right when the coin came out. I woke up and that went up 150%. Nice.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. That's fine.
Yeah, man.
Yep.
Mello, what's good?
He's here.
What's good, bro? How y'all feel?
What up, man?
How you doing, bro?
So
I got Marcus on Twitter. It's Money Main Mindset. Money Main.
You already found his Twitter handle? So
go follow him.
Let me ask y'all a question, man. Give it to me again. What is it?
Money Main MANE Mindset.
Let's go. Money Main Mindset. Follow me on Twitter. So listen real quick, because y'all started something in the beginning of this, and Mello, thank you for jumping on and getting where you fit in. We just having an open conversation, but y'all started something in the beginning when y'all, and I asked y'all, I said, hey, is it still okay to get in the market? Is it still okay to make money in the market? And y'all jumped on that like, yeah, blah, blah, right? So my question to you all is, I know why. This is for the audience. I know why, right? But for the audience, why is it, despite the fact that gas prices is damn near $6, look, they said in this county in Michigan, gas was so high that the sheriff's department wasn't even coming unless it's an emergency. Like, hey, bro, sorry, we ain't coming over there. It's like, you said, can't. Oh, they're black people barbecuing. Go on, let them barbecue. We ain't coming. But gas prices being high, inflation, and all that stuff. Why in the world will I take money and invest in the market? Now I'm gonna start it with something simple and say, because crypto is on sale, damn it. So that's I'm gonna start there. And I'll let each one of y'all chime in. Why would it be a good idea right now, despite all this stuff going on, to get into
I gotta go first. I'm sorry.
Go ahead, G. G Lambo going first.
I've been preaching all week.
Go ahead.
Because I have people come to me and they like, hey man, I bought such and such at a high price and then it dumped on me, or I bought Dogecoin at 75 cents and now it's 8 cents. And I'm like, well, at that time, I told you about it, that it was going to happen, and it was 4 cents. And that week it went to 75 cents, and you hopped in at 75 cents. When it's red, you buy. When it's green, you kind of got to sit back and see what it's about, And right now, what's the market look like? It's red. That's why Warren Buffett just spent $5 billion or 50 billion on the market right now. He's buying up everything, man. This is the time. Now we are in the regular market. We're gonna take another hit. It isn't over. Like, we're gonna go down more.
Right.
And a lot of people who invest, they're salivating at the mouth, man. Like, we can't wait until the next drop to buy that, what they call it, buy the dip. But as far as crypto, if you really look at like Bitcoin's still at 30K a coin, man. This is a coin not long ago. Like, I could remember vividly when it was at like $1,200, man. Come on. Like, and it's at 30. And then when it's at 30, they got the memes out there, they got a line where it's at 60 and everybody's buying it. And then when it's at 30, the line is empty. And that's literally like what happens, man.
Okay.
And I'm not like pushing, hey, jump in this, jump in that. But
no, we educating.
Yeah, there you go. Use your mind and think when something's low. that's when you want to get it.
All
when
right,
it's
so
not hot.
All right, so if not necessarily saying if it's high you missed it, but you might want to watch it. But right now,
exactly,
all right.
Exactly.
Mello, what's good, man? I know I appreciate you getting jumping in. Tell the people why it's okay. This is the time. Where's your stance on that?
I mean, my stance is, and first and foremost, man, thank you for even having me on the call with these gentlemen and yourself, man. You know, that's the power of this space, man. Is the most slept on thing about cryptocurrency, NFTs, and this whole space in this digital era that we're in right now is community. Mm-hmm. And I think it's important for everybody that's listening and watching to, you know, give, you know, pioneers like Marcus his roses for even want to orchestrate these type of conversations live, because a lot of people that's getting rich off of this stuff ain't putting it out there in the public. Right. To be totally honest with you. But yeah, to give you my standpoint on it, man, I would say now's the time to get involved even more now, because nobody's talking about it. There's a statement that all traders and investors know about, which is buy the fear, sell the greed. When it's blood in the water, that's when the sharks come out. So now is the time where you really want to get a piece, if any, you know, at all. And really like learn how to do research, right? The art of tokenomics, like learn how to research a project. There's resources out here like, you know, what's one that people like to use? I don't want to say no corny sites on here to overwhelm the public, but like
Coin
something
Market
like
Cap. I like
Coin Market Cap. I like Coin Gecko a little better, but I like use Coin Market Cap. But yeah, go use these resources to look at a project, where it is, how it's been performing, but more importantly, like click on the tab and then look up the tokenomics. You can find the owners, the white paper, like do your research if this is something that you want to like actually invest in, and start communicating with people that's in this space to find out what they're doing, not to just hope invest, right? Or rush into it, but to get some perspective on the thought process behind how people analyze a project and why they think now is a good time to invest, man. If you're not a trader and can't really look and read the fundamentals, it's kind of hard to track fundamentals when it comes to cryptocurrency, because it's such a small market cap, even though it's over $1 trillion, almost $2 trillion. Right. It's heavily manipulated.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like there are people that get in on cryptocurrencies and boost the price up because they know that their capital is going to move the market price up.
Man, we
so
just
they'll
get
in something that's called a pre-sale before the ICO. So they already know, you know, that their money's going to. So if you connect it with these type of people, you don't got to have a bag they have. You got the relationships with some people that you know do got that bag. Right. Then, man, look, you can eat off of a little bit of money. Right. You know what I'm saying? But if you're just waiting on everybody to start talking about it, it's probably too late. And then a day or two later, after you see a little bit of profit, that thing gonna shoot down like 30 to 50, if not 100%.
Right. That's what's up.
Amen.
So yeah, man, get with some people who know. That's why y'all on this call right now. Brennan, why is it a good time, man? Why should the people jump in?
I mean, like you said, man, I mean, again, like me, I have targets, and right now, why it's low, this is my opportunity to stack on my solid projects that I'm invested in. But like he said, you know, there's coins like XRP, you know, there's other variables in it. You know, they got a court case that's getting ready to end, you know, and if it goes in XRP's favor, which it looks like it will, and when XRP gets relisted, that's major. So if you're not getting in now, why people are gonna, oh my God, bro, people are gonna regret 40-cent XRP not buying. Oh man, I had it way before then, but man,
you said what now?
XRP is at 40 something right now. People, when they get the day they relisted, people are gonna regret not having XRP.
Thanks.
Remember,
so go ahead.
This is recorded, right?
Yeah.
All right.
And I will gladly throw this out there again. Hey, y'all remember that Money Mindset episode when he was talking about XRP?
I mean, it's just, you know, people got to have a strategy. You know, if people are serious investors, you know, if you're a serious investor right now, you should be happy. If you have money to spend, you should be happy taking advantage of.
Definitely. You should say that's what.
And then
he said, "Say that again."
I do, man. I hate to predict it. I hate to predict it, but man, when I be having that extra money, I be like, "Come on, baby." I be waking up seeing it red, and I be ready to go.
Yeah.
So you're not buying.
The best example I can give is when property value, like when property values go down, man. I know everybody's sitting there. Some people want to buy now, but imagine, when the foreclosures come back and you got nothing before. Not that that's a good thing. I'm not saying it. If anybody out there, I don't want to say it like that, but if you are an investor, and you want to buy property, when is the best? When will you be the most happy and most profit that you're going to make? Is when you can thumb through 17 foreclosures, like. Right. So crypto right now, if you see it red or if you see it, taking a hit right now or negative hit pieces and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's oh man.
It depends on when you bought to. He brought up Dogecoin. Again, I bought Dogecoin very, very early, so I'm not like take an L for me to be at a loss. I'm at a very good profit over at Dogecoin, but it depends on when you get into. If you get in on something like 75 cents or something like that, that's tough. But if you get in early, I'm still positive. I'm a positive on my coin.
Meek Mill put 100K at 75. No, at 50 cents. He put 100K in.
I mean, Meek Mill got it though. Meek Mill got it.
He got it though, but I just give an example. I'm giving.
I need them zeros in front of mine.
It'll come back. It's gonna take a while for SHIB to do what everybody thinks SHIB's gonna do. There's a lot of things that happen for that to happen. They got to burn a lot of tokens. That circulating supply has got to go down tremendously.
A lot of people don't know you can buy movie tickets with SHIB now and Dogecoin. So I mean, they have utility now. So it's just we need more people to copycat.
They do, and if you buy on certain sites with SHIB, it goes straight to the burn. For the transactions will go to the burn wallet, which is decreasing the circulating supply, which will increase the coin price.
So the people, so for y'all talking, man, y'all some geeks. So I love it. What? I love it.
Hey,
but
money man, calm down.
So for the people that don't know Scientology or bracketology or what you call it, Mello?
Tokenomics.
Cardiology.
Tokenomics.
Yeah. For the people that don't know tokenomics, what are some things? Because we talked about the fact, and again, I started with, at the end of the day, I love sales. Like I tell people all the time, my favorite name brand is on sale. That's my favorite. If I catch it on sale, I'm confident, right? So and then you all brought in such valid points. So now we know it's okay to get in the market. But what are some things that we should look out for someone who is like I said, they double dutching, right? So I feel like we done convinced them, and they're like, all right, yeah, I need to do my research. But right now, for money mindset, what are some things that they need to look out for from a green light standpoint, like go, and a red light standpoint, like hey, maybe I should chill on that. What, just real brief. Any one of y'all can start, but from
I think that's why I keep talking about Twitter, and you got to get to know these devs, because here it is this is probably the best what is it called, information I can give you.
Okay.
There's coins that are successful right now. There's people who have created them and they're successful right now. Ethereum is one, and then of course Bitcoin, and you got Doge. I gotta still say it's successful. I'm gonna give it, because it's breaking a lot of barriers that a lot of
Doge made millionaires, bro.
Exactly. And Charles Hoskinson, whatever it's like, and then the creator of Ethereum. You can follow those guys. I'm sorry, Cardano. You can follow those guys, and their dev teams go out, and of course, once they create, a very successful coin, those dev teams sometimes break off to do their own projects.
Yep.
And like I follow a couple guys like the creator of SafeMoon, a couple guys that work with Elon Musk and different things like that. I kind of sit and I see what they're looking at, and the coins that they're looking to get into. And a lot of times you can kind of piggyback, if not like just be right there at the ground floor, to say, all right, they're creating a new coin. They don't even have a name yet, but they want to create a new coin. They're in the space talking about it. And these are people who are in successful coins. Like when I got into Shiba Inu, the creator of Ethereum was helping create that.
Yep.
So that's how I found out. So I didn't even know the name. You know what? I lied. I knew the name, but I didn't know that was the coin that he was talking about. And then he got 50, I want to say million or billion coins or something like that, airdropped to him for helping, them write the code for it. So what do you think I went and did? I went and bought some.
All right.
So that is important, man. You gotta, And the reason why I say it's important, it eliminates the scammers, because then when somebody comes out of nowhere and they say, "Hey, I just developed a coin," and I'm like, "Who are you working with? Who's on the team?" And they're like, "Well, I don't really, the red flag,
Yep.
Okay.
No, you can actually sit in spaces, and there's scams on YouTube. If you go on YouTube, sometimes they'll have the creators talking, and you got to make sure those videos are real. That's why I say go to Twitter, make sure it's a verified account. Make sure they have the links, and make sure it's live, and check all that stuff. But that's a whole nother thing.
Okay.
But you can follow these devs and see what coins that successful devs have already worked on and then are on new one. M2K Billy, the creator, the guy who helped write the code for Dogecoin. He has guys that he'll actually put out and say, "You know what? I got a buddy. We were just talking. He's about to create a coin. Don't even have a name yet. Don't have a logo. We need artists. We need this and we need that." You need to be there. You need to be right there to be like, okay.
And that's free
let's see where
info. That's free
and
game.
That's free, yes.
That's free
game. Even though Billy M2K blocked me, so I can't.
Well, see,
he blocked too, bro. Hey, I got blocked from him too.
Yeah.
What is that, like a rite of passage or something? Like
a lot of these devs, man. A lot of these devs are arrogant, bro.
Yeah,
a lot of them are assholes. A lot of them are very, very cocky, and some of them.
I get why he blocked me though.
I don't know how I triggered him, but I triggered him. And
that Dogecoin millionaire, he had $4 million in Doge and he didn't sell. And I kind of went on a rant, so he blocked me.
Oh, you
heard about that guy who pro the Doge? I didn't call him stupid. I just said at 4 million, because I'm not a trader first and I'm not a long first. They go hand in hand,
Sure.
So the trader in me was like, you put $180,000 pro the Doge. I don't know if you ever heard of him, but he was the Dogecoin millionaire.
Right.
He put $180,000 in the Dogecoin at 4 cents. He had $4 million when they did the SNL video.
That's when I sold all mine.
I'm cursing at him. I didn't call him stupid, but I was just like, bro, you can trade. I was like, there's so many coins coming out. You can reinvest. You can start your own coin, sell. He didn't sell. He still hasn't sold. He went from 4 million back down.
I'm sure
I think it's at. Yeah. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, I was just looking at that.
So Billy blocked me.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, all right. So, Brandon, what about you? What are some green? And you don't have to repeat if G Lambo nailed it, he nailed it. But what are some green light, red lights that people need to look for the money mindset audience that maybe it hasn't been spoken on already?
The coins that I invest in, kind of like what Mello said, I read the white paper. I like to read the white papers and the tokenomics, and kind of like what G said. So they basically covered it.
This is not the white paper. This is not the white paper that you roll the funny cigarettes with. No, I'm playing. Go ahead. Baby.
Yeah. So the white papers, they basically tell you the direction of the project. You read it and you draw your own conclusions. Like G said, you got to be on Twitter to follow these devs and all that, because you're getting all that information in real time. Like when they're tweeting it out, it's like real time information, like very important stuff.
Yeah.
And understanding the tokenomics is very important. Like if you get on early, there's some points, coins like Saitama and stuff like that. If you buy them now, you're getting like every time somebody buys or sells, you get 6% reflection into you're accumulating passive income and coins that based on their tokenomics, and then they have a burn mechanism with that as well. If those are coins that, for me speaking, are potential next shibs and all that as far as their potential. But again, I follow them on Twitter. I follow all the devs. I read all their, you got to do your homework. You really do. Yep. You really got to be on Twitter, man. I can't stress.
And Marcus, real quick. I'm sorry to cut you off, bro. I didn't mean to cut you off, but Elon Musk tweeted at 3:24. All right, there's something special about enjoying movies in a theater with total strangers. I hope that never goes away.
So AMC. Let me check my AMC real quick.
So what options? What options are you gonna buy tomorrow?
Right.
What calls are you gonna make?
I'm on that AMC.
You never know.
I dig it.
It could go either way.
It's crazy,
but that's like the power.
Man, it move. It does, and certain tweets move them coins like aggressively.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and AMC's a stock. I apologize.
Good or bad.
Switching over.
But. No, you good. We talking investing. So tweet elite. Got it. We got it. Twitter. We gotta be on Twitter. Mello, red lights, green lights. What are some things people need to look out for, good or bad? Warning signs, whatever.
Good thing, I think, I mean, it's all perspective, man. I mean, we pretty much laid out bite-sized increments of basically the meat and potatoes of what you really need to be paying attention to. Right. The what platforms you need to pay attention to them on, and the who. The who is the big money. Follow the big money. But more importantly, you gotta, again, like when you immerse yourself in this space, man, you kind of learn what to pay attention to and what's a rug pull and what's not. You know what I mean? And I'm not even just talking in terms of like NFTs. Like you'll hear, it's like looking at, if you want to go to a restaurant and you look at the reviews on what other people were saying about it. It's the same thing, but yeah, like but Twitter is that Yelp. You know what I mean? Like a lot of these people on Discord and these coins, like Discord and Twitter are the main like places where people orchestrate these conversations and tell you about what they got going on. I would say a red flag when it comes to coins or even NFTs, man, would be if they Discord group is pretty much automated and they owners and they don't have real moderators inside of those things, like that's a red flag.
Okay.
You're not talking to real people, but everything you got to do all these bot commands. Don't even waste your time.
Or,
you know what I mean?
or if somebody tells you this is my Telegram, hit me up.
Yeah. That's cap. Yeah, stay off the Telegram with that too. Yeah, man.
There's a lot of scams out there. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's a lot of scams, man. And that's why a lot of people are afraid. What I would say, man, shout out to, if you are African-American on this call, I mean, Black person in general, minority, whatever, I don't want to, but you know what I'm saying. Right?
Yeah.
Y'all, man, we, like, this space won't be massively adopted until we become consumers of it.
Just like everything.
I'm just letting y'all know that right now. So it's kind of like, they may have been able to take away Black Wall Street and all this stuff, but it's crypto stuff here to stay, man. It's the internet. Like I got an NFT project right now that's in pre-launch mode right now. But I got two of them. One of them we integrate in pretty much real estate and NFTs, real like back in our NFT projects, and we created a DAO. Right, a DAO is a decentralized autonomous organization. We created a DAO like a treasury, but we created these business, and I signed NDA, so I gotta be careful what I talk about.
Yeah. Get in trouble.
I ain't gonna get in trouble, but I'm just playing that seed on y'all. Like what we're doing.
Let me hit record. Hold on.
It's recording.
but no, like what we're doing. I'll tell you about like a project. You remember my boy Paris.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right, bro. So we blended in merch. Well, we saw one of the leading people in this space when it comes to people that created social tokens. I think that's what people really need to pay attention to, right? How to be able to create your own economy. Mm-hmm. What people need to pay attention to right now with crypto being down, one of the ways that I've shared with people on how to be able to do something so simple to stop the bleeding. If you're using these custodial wallets like Coinbase or, crypto.com, these like regulated type of apps or whatever.
Yep.
First off, set up a damn MetaMask or Trust Wallet, preferably MetaMask. Okay. There's no KYC with that. I mean, it's just an ID. You know what I mean? Just you could buy, sell, do whatever you need to do. I would tell people it's like no face, no trace, but everything is more transparent on the blockchain. So more businesses are going to start including blockchain and NFT technology into their business models, bro, because it's a lot more efficient. You can increase exclusivity with whatever you selling. You see what I'm saying? You get them access to more stuff that come with you, Marcus. Money Mindset NFT, it'd be easy to be able to launch. And then now they get private access to, maybe the three of us do these type of calls once or twice a month. We telling everybody, we educating the whole community on how to be able to get access to this stuff. And we do giveaways. You can create a community around this stuff, but we'll create a token, Money Mindset token. Cool. And we can do airdrops. Like the verbiage in this space, you can do so much. You can give away dividends without calling them dividends to stay away from the SEC. Right. You see what I'm saying? You can do so much. It's people selling dope through NFTs. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm serious. It's like, all they tracking is a transaction. Right. So like in movies, when you seen people, when they give let's say they're doing a transaction or whatever, I'm about to get this dude a suitcase full of keys. In the movies, they gave cash, and then most likely you had to come here with your homie strapped up because they was going to take your dope and they can't keep it.
Right.
Now, man, I don't even got to be there. Here, man, take this dope. You want to kill him, go ahead. You ain't going to get nothing out of it. Send this bag to my ETH address.
I love
what I'm saying? Send this bag to, and that's where our economy is evolving. So what I would say, long story short, guys, to wrap it up, I would say collaborate with, you know, Marcus, myself, these gentlemen on the call, man, and tap in. Like, a lot of people ain't looking to monetize just awareness on where you need to look. Now, if you want somebody time to show you the what, the how, the when, right. Okay, bro, like that's business. But overall, man, we love this space, so it's easy to just talk about it in a conversation.
Yes, sir. And I said it earlier, man, and I was making a joke, but at the same time, I was serious. Is, man, connect with people that know this stuff, that love it. Because people who love it, they speak it. You know what I mean? And that's why I appreciate about you three brothers on this call, is like, y'all always putting me on, man. It'd be just free game. And I'd be like, yo, sometimes I eat, sometimes I miss it, and then I get mad at myself and I look back at the text, well, why I ain't just do what this brother told me to do. But you know, I'm light skinned.
Another red flag that people should look out for is like celebrity influencers. Okay. Just because you see certain celebrities promoting, you need to still do your homework, because people, there's been
they getting paid to promote this stuff, man. They getting paid.
They probably don't hold the coin. Like you said, they get paid to do it.
So don't get the Johnny Depp Amber Heard NFT.
No, that's funny. That's funny you say that. Bro, it's funny. Hey, it's funny you say that. But
wait, they got one?
Disaster happen right now, and go look it up, and they'll create a coin for it. There's a coin called Elon bought Twitter. I swear to God.
Now wait, real quick.
Wow.
There's a coin called Will Slap Chris. They made a coin as soon as yep, those are rug pulls.
But see, that's why. See, that's the part that I said. Now, I've been doing this for a while, but that's where I say trading is important too, man. I know buying it sounds good to just buy it and hold it, which is, I love that too. But some coins, man, you can have a ball, man. You can have a great time just trading them. Being there for the hype. Yeah. Being there for the hype. Ride it up. Get out. You know? Yeah. I'll tell you real quick. Dogecoin too. Y'all probably don't even know about Dogecoin.
I'm about to say that came and went, I feel like.
Yep, but wait. When it first came out, right? I saw it. I put and this is on God, I put like $50 in it. And I was at a barbecue, and I'm at the barbecue, and I'm telling everybody about crypto. And I'm like, yeah, Dogecoin 2, I just hopped in it. Then I got a tweet. Dogecoin is suing Dogecoin 2, for copying, blah, blah, blah. And that little tweet and that little bit of motivation or news sent it right. It went from $50 to $5,900. And while I'm talking about crypto at the barbecue, and of course, and then here's the part where everybody got like whatever, they're trying to hop in, and I'm like, you know what? I almost shouldn't have told nobody, because I know, in my head, I'm like, okay, I'm selling. We're all we bought really low.
Yeah, you get in day one. Yeah, you're out.
But everybody looking at you, right? Everybody looking at you sideways, like, man, you said you made $5,900. Like, yeah, but I came in at 50, bro.
That was overnight. That was literally overnight. It was literally overnight. I got in, I got out. And
that's crazy.
And that can happen, but that's by knowing it, like having it like that muscle memory to say, all right, you see a tweet, you see somebody talking about it, you have a downline of people that you respect their opinions, they'll even call out the scammers, they'll even, joke about the scams, they'll even post, hey, look what I lost because this guy got me. This guy's good. He really literally got me today, So you're educated. You're saying, how to get you? And he tell you how you got. So you're.
Yeah.
So, it becomes really fun.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think it's a good. I think there's opportunities to hold. I think there's opportunities to play in the market. So we gonna wrap it up because we can go all night. And I might need to do a round 2, or part 2, after we put together this money mindset NFT. But I want to say real quick, 2 things. What is y'all's favorite space to trade on? And then we're gonna circle back, and I want to hear what's new. What it's your opportunity to plug what you got going on. But I want to first start with what's your favorite space from a coin standpoint, or even if it's not your favorite, just some for the beginner. hey, y'all sold me. I appreciate the YouTube video. I'm about to go get some. What space should I be on? Brennan, I'll start with you.
Again, Twitter.
No, to trade in. This what space?
Trading.
Yeah.
Well,
what space?
Me personally, I like Coinbase because I get paid with Coinbase. I got my Coinbase debit card. I've just looked at it the other day. You get rewards every time, and you can choose your rewards. And people are going to regret this. Like right now, I'm getting paid 4% XLM. One day that's going to sound crazy. One day 10 years from now, I'm like, man, I remember I was getting 4% in this, but whatever. So I've accumulated since I've been had that card for 3 months now, and I've accumulated like $300 just by using the card and XLM. And you can pick. There's like a list of like 10 different how you want to get paid, and my XLM bag is just stacking up. That's why I get 4% for every transaction. So me personally, for a beginner. I would tell people Coinbase. Because I think it's easier. The qualifications to get listed on Coinbase is pretty strict. So if a coin's listed on Coinbase, not necessarily means it's because Luna was listed on Coinbase.
Sure. But you can feel a little more safer.
I believe so. Okay. Do your research and all that, but I think Coinbase.
Okay.
I use it for everything.
Cool. He said he put that shit on everything. G Lambo, what about you? Which one?
It really depends on the devs, because I can go to Dex Tools and that's where I get my stuff really early. A lot of time, and I'm not taking from Coinbase. Coinbase, I like to tell someone go on Coinbase and use Webull to monitor the coins. But I'm going to give you a little what I do. My biggest
sure.
If a coin ever makes it to Coinbase, when it just get listed, that's when I sell. That's what I call that the championship. Like that's like
you made it.
I work. Yeah. Think about like Kobe when he used to win all them championships. Like once they get that, it hit Coinbase. That's like handing Kobe the trophy. Like it's like the year's over. That's that. So we popping, but that's. But then I'm not saying you can't make money still, because coins will still have their whatever. But in my mindset, I already bought it on Dex Tools, or I bought it on PooCoin, which is another one. I bought it on it's already in my Trust wallet. I've had it for a while now. It hit Coinbase, I'm dropping.
So you said Dex Tools?
Yeah, you can get now. Dex Tools is not for just it. Like I like that you said Coinbase, because Coinbase is user friendly. Dex Tools, Trust Wallet, Pancake Swap, Uniswap. They're not user friendly. Like they're like the Android, because I know a lot of people hate Android, they hate Windows, they hate Linux, but they're the Linux of trading.
Yeah, Brennan put me on to one that I had.
It's hard for me to promote the big ones, because I know if we talk about money mindset, we talk about making money. You need to get in at the floor. Like you need to get into the floor, and then you need to watch for those devs. Get in at $30, get in at $15, so make 20 grand, and then get out.
So let me ask you this, G, real quick, and Mello, I'm gonna go to you, but real quick, G, because I agree, and you put me on to a couple, but and Brennan has too. But some of those things, to be able to trade on some of those platforms, it's like trigonometry, bro. Like you gotta, you know what I'm saying? You gotta solve a puzzle. You gotta beat Metroid. You gotta up, down, left, right, BA.
It's for one, it's muscle memory. You got to know what the gas fees. I also, a lot of times I pay my gas fees because I mine. I have GPUs, I mine. So a lot of my gas fees are paid, that way.
So what I'm asking for the people that's like me is, I hear you. Okay, so I'm not gonna. I might do Coinbase Pro for my holding ones, but I want to get in earlier, and I want to do some of these harder, difficult ones. Where can I go to see like how to set this type of thing up?
Go online and just research Pancake Swap. Get a Trust wallet. Buy your coins. Make sure you got your Ethereum. You can get your Ethereum at crypto.com. You can get it at, if you don't know how to mine, you get it at Coinbase. You buy it, you transfer it to your Trust wallet, right? Once it's in your Trust wallet and someone tweets about, this coin's about to blow up, you see it running up, you want to jump in with like $10, turn that to 1,000, turn it to, whatever you want. And this is legit. Like I'm not. This is what he
sends me his receipts, y'all. He mean it.
This is because you a lot of people on here will say a lot of stuff, but you gotta. I like to be visual. Mm-hmm. And I feel like that it's an opportunity for a lot of people. If you like, remember back in the day, LimeWire was hot. Everybody was going to get CDs, but LimeWire, if you knew how to just download and put it on your own disc, that is what I'm talking about right now with Trust Wallet, and we're doing the Pancake and Uniswap. It's like the LimeWire. Not that it's illegal. I'm just saying you're getting in early. You're getting that leaked crypto coin, and then you're going to wait till it gets to Coinbase, and then you're going to sell, or you're going to trade it right there. Trade the hype. You know, somebody's talking about it. Elon tweets a picture of a dog, and it runs up 2,000%.
That's so
wild. You know, you might not get that whole 2,000%, but you might get 300 or 10 or 15, and that happens literally every other day, like every other day, every other week.
So researching Pancake, and
Trust Wallet, Trust Wallet, Pancake Swap. Learning, it's muscle memory. You do it once. If you do it once right, you do it again, and just keep, and don't throw $1,500 or $1,000 in there. $30.
Nah, I like the way you came in. You came in real humble.
Yeah,
put $10 on it. Let's see what happens.
Try it out. See what happens.
I love
it. Turn 10 to 1,000. If you can turn 10 to 1,000. You can trade on Pancake Swap. If you can't do that, then give up and go to Coinbase.
Okay, that's what's up. Damn, Mello. What's your favorite platform? Man, y'all dropping jewels.
I'm with G Lambo on that, man. Lead the advanced platforms for the big boys. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the big boy category.
Anybody can do it, though.
Yeah, anybody can do it.
You just gotta take time,
man.
What you say, Mello? My bad. Go ahead.
I'm saying scare money don't make no money. If you want to learn how to make more money, then you're gonna have to learn more advanced skill sets. Period, point blank. That's with anything in life.
So you mess with Pancake Mix and all that stuff too?
Yeah, Pancake. Yeah, Pancake Swap. Yeah, Uniswap. These are decentralized exchanges. Like
that's why I bought those.
Basically, you can swap your token for another one. What I would say for people that have money on Coinbase right now, like I'm at this spot Dubai, man, not to put the owner business out, but he showed me like 2 different wallet portfolios that's over 100K. And he was like, man, I put in, over 200,000. His below 100,000. I said, listen, bro, if you knew something as simple as this, something that's called a stable coin, right? Stable coins like DAI, Tether, USDC. USDC is a little more like trustworthy, but USDT, if anybody that has Coinbase right now, whenever you're unsure about what's going on with your current crypto portfolio with the volatile coins, just convert it into a stable coin. Stable coins stay at $1. They just stay there, and it's 0% fees. There's no fee for turning it into a stable coin. And then whenever you hear, maybe you chop in with G Lambo, and he like, hey, yeah, man, buy this. Okay, now you just convert that into another coin. You can convert your stable coin into the coin that he's referencing if it's on Coinbase. If not, then turn it into another token or send that Tether or stable coin to Uniswap and buy it on there. It's like buying and holding, but not bleed. If you unsure, then put it in the stable
wallet. And also have a cold wallet.
Yeah, also have a cold wallet. Cold wallet is like these hard wallets as well, where you like Trezor or different things like that, man. I don't want to overload it. We don't know who listening. We don't know who.
You never know what you know what I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it because sometimes you say stuff and certain people will go out and research. Look up Nice Hash, and then you don't have to use your own money.
You said nice
what?
Go out,
Nice hash.
Hash.
Nice hash,
Yeah, because that sounds like something different.
No. Hash is power. It's I'll explain it another time. But it's just called Nice Hash. Look that up. They got an app out right now, and then another company's developing a new app, and Nice Hash is working right now, where your cell phone might be able to generate you crypto, or your laptop. It might be strong enough. You need a GPU to make real money. But if, say, I said, hey, go get this hype coin, whatever, and you're on Nice Hash, and your Nice Hash has been running for 5 or 6 days, and you got $10, and I'm like, hey, go buy this coin. I don't know what it's going to do, but I think it's going to be hype. You put that $10 in there, you'd be surprised. You come back, it'd be 100, it'd be 200, 300. Then you just started out without using any cash. You just use some electricity.
So here's Yo,
you make money. They make money. You never use your own money.
I love it. That's
a whole nother whatever, but you can do that. And you need a hash rate with
GPUs.
And I sell GPUs too.
You starting a whole we gonna let you plug
in a minute. We're
gonna let you plug in a minute. But you started a whole nother money mindset. Mello, what you was about to say? Go ahead.
No, I was about to say another option that you guys can look at while market is kind of like coming down right now. Obviously, prepare yourself, load up, create as many cash flow streams as possible to be in a position to invest. But I would say, man, do research on staking. Do research on being able to earn yield for just staking, like platforms like Celsius or Nexo. You can, Binance. You can put your crypto into. You can stake them. Basically, let them sit in there and they earn interest.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. And you can pull them out when you want to, based off of the timetable on when you decided to lock them up. But do your research on those type of platforms.
All right, so boom, man. This is I gotta let y'all brothers go because y'all, man. But real quick though, because I know each one. Huh?
Started.
Yeah, we gonna have to do part 2. That was the intro. He said I thought that was the intro. Yeah, so
Mark is worried about monetization. He worried about monetization because I said hash. It's nice hash rate.
All right, I got to edit that part out. No, so but I want to give y'all you talking about nice ass and steakums. What?
No, hash rate. Hash rate.
So I do want to give y'all an opportunity because I know y'all all run businesses as well. Just kind of plug what you got going on, what's next, how do people contact you. Brennan, we start with you, family. Tell the people what you do.
Okay, so I have my air conditioning business in Central Florida called Caribbean Heating and Air. I serve basically all of the state of Florida. So I go anywhere. I chase it. So if it works there, I go get it. So yep, I do air conditioning, commercial, residential, in the state of Florida, primarily Central Florida.
And it's called what? Caribbean what?
Caribbean Heating and Air.
Caribbean Heating and Air Conditioning. So if you're in Florida, hit him up. He said he will come out across the state. Let's go. Okay, appreciate you, family. G Lambo, what you got going on?
MGPC, man. I sell PCs, mining PCs, laptops, anything, man. Anything tech, I got it. The market's perfect right now for prices for GPUs. So computers that would cost $10,000 literally like 2 months ago, now we can do them for like $2,000 to $1,500. So like it's right now is the time. Like this is the time to build up for when everything goes back up. Because it will.
Yeah.
Nvidia did a split. What did they do? 3-for-1, and they're down right now almost like $180, which they were almost at $334 because of GPUs disclosures or whatever. So this is the time to get in. Okay. If you don't have a PC to mine, it's the time to get in and get one.
So MGPC.
Yes, and hit me up on Twitter, G Lambo. I'm the only G Lambo. If it's another G Lambo and he ain't got my face on it, he's
we coming for him.
So I'm the only G Lambo.
Let's get him. All right, so follow G Lambo on Twitter.
I'm the only
MGPC. Brennan, do you have a Twitter account you want to put the people to follow?
At Crypto Nino Brown.
Crypto Nino Brown.
Sure.
Let's go. Mello, what you got going on for the people? What you want to plug?
Well, we'll plug in, man. 2 things. One, I actually do, mentorship and, about trading, crypto, NFTs. So I'm actually working on my front page for my boot camp that I'm getting ready to launch here in a couple of weeks. Breaking a lot of this stuff down. But second, like I said, man, we got a crypto project and my own NFT collection called Agent Fox Agency, where we got exclusive merch, a fragrance that we have 100% oil, so no alcohol, different components like that. And obviously the tokenomics on what we got releasing, and you can do the research on the page, so you can find out more info by either follow me on Instagram or reaching out to me on Twitter at Wall Street Mello _ on both platforms. And be on the lookout for the class that I'm hosting. And also, one last thing I'll tell you is, I automated a lot of this stuff. So I show a lot of traders and investors how to be able to receive the capital to invest in these projects hands-free. Kind of got like my own mini hedge fund, but I show people how to create their own ecosystem and cash flow system where they can withdraw money whenever they want and invest into the project.
That's dope, man. So listen, first of all, I want to give you all y'all flowers, because again, I have you three here because I truly man, I trust y'all wisdom. I get information from you, all three of y'all. I've eaten because of all three of y'all. Life-changing moves because of the three of y'all. So I wanted to give y'all flowers and tell the people they here for a reason. When these brothers tell me to do something, if I don't do it, I lost. Like every time these brothers say, "Hey man, you might want to check." If I don't do it, I lost. So and y'all already know you about to see my Twitter handle coming because I'm tired of Brennan and G Lambo yelling at me about it. So we're gonna have that. But listen, I appreciate y'all taking the time out, man. And joining in and giving the people some wisdom and dropping the jewels that y'all had, man. And I enjoyed this, and I hope the people did too. But salute to each and every one of you. Much appreciated, man, and much success to your businesses and all that you do. And yeah, man, money mindset. Much love to y'all, man.
Appreciate it, boss.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.